Somebody's pulling together and leading an effort to shift the narratives around him and manipulate how he's perceived. And the goal of it is to pretty much try and validate the very delusion and spite that he is rapping about all on the Iceman album. We are seeing Drake hire media members to pretty much make the character he is playing on this album look legit. You just did both of those, so cut those points off. And you know, the more you think about the way they are running fake stories and getting exposed and leaking things that they are not supposed to leak, or maybe they were but did not want it to go viral, who even knows? I mean, do you see it? Two things in 24 hours we are discussing here now. I hope everyone sees the clear picture of how the media is being used and manipulated to lift up Drake to a point that music alone never would. Because when you see the way there are clear narratives and briefs that are being broken down to the time and pattern within the posting, and then to see that false posting get deleted, but then other pages like Rap TV spread that false news from Kirko, and then that creates real news, like we recently saw with Spotify lying for Drake and faking how big his debut was, which then resulted in Billboard reporting in how big Drake's debut was, although the information was false, which then creates a feedback loop of false information promoting the guy that is getting louder and louder despite the initial claim being wrong. Well, that was such a massive issue in of itself that, again, if it was Kendrick Lamar, the other side would have had a completely different level of energy for, because that's all those people care about, and they would have went absolutely berserk. But that also shows the standard we are talking about here. Whether
what
people want to
do, it's your boy Big Lucci coming back to you live. I know it's been a minute, man, but I've been busy working on my EP. Thanks for calling. EP coming soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned and keep an eye out for that on a whole different platform, on my music platform, Big Lucci. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it's good to see y'all. I'm back again, and today we have a lot to talk about, y'all. It's a lot. It's the whole aftermath after the whole Iceman joint. You know what I'm saying? Album sales is in, wholesales are in, opinions are in, backpedaling is in. It's a lot. It's a whole fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into this shit. As y'all, I don't even know where to start with this because it's just a whole lot to ingest. First thing I want to start here. So let's bring my list up. If y'all watched my last 3 videos, make sure if y'all haven't, go check them out. It was just me giving a review on the 3 albums, how I feel about them and which one is good. I have one song, y'all, only one song to take off the skip tier, and it's because it's growing on me. It's not because like I was intentionally playing it. No, everywhere I fucking go, they're playing it. You get what I'm saying? And my nephew, he tried to give me a MK Ultra, type of fucking treatment, and kept coming to my room playing it and shit. Like, no, you gonna like this song. You gonna like this song. That shit coming off that skip tier. So, you heard it first on this video. The Janice shut the fuck up is growing on me. So yeah, the Drake stands over there, and I know that got y'all pennies wet. Like, oh yeah, give it time. You don't know real music. Nah, bro. It was really my nephew, bro. He made the song enjoyable. How he came in just laughing and playing around and stuff and things like that. So it's cool. Janice is cool. He also was trying to get bees on the table. A chance for me and Shebang. Nah, I'm good. He couldn't alter those thoughts. So the list stays as it is. Besides the Janice, we're gonna actually move this Janice to the slap tier, and that's all we're gonna do. Don't even worry. Moving forward, I just want to talk about. Let's just line this up. Like you saw in the earlier collage video, do you guys believe that it is a PR propaganda to reinvent Drake's image now that he's an independent artist? Because now we know these labels aren't behind him pushing these things. The machine, it's not pushing him the way he needs to, but Drake can make his own machine. If you pay attention, right, he's going after the biggest media outlets and getting them on them sides, getting them OVO chains, you know what I'm saying? Cover all grounds in all different listening lanes and things like that. He failed in a couple areas, but he still got the exposure, which is just as good because everybody's talking about it. So this is where I want to get at. Let's start with Akademiks, right? Of course, we knew Akademiks. Like, can we say it now? Can we say Akademiks is compromised? Can we say that shit? Can we finally say Akademiks is compromised? It's not just being biased. Akademiks is compromised. He works for Drake. Okay? OVO chain, signed the deal. Which is crazy, by the way, because it's like, nigga, if that nigga offered you $1 million and you took the dinner, my nigga, when you could just call that nigga, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm sorry. Maybe Akademiks is too rich for my taste, you know what I'm saying? He probably feel like, hey, I got a couple M's. You don't even know Lucci, I got M's. I want to talk to my, my idol and all that. I don't know. It just came off a little too fanboyish to be like old as you is act. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold you or nothing. I'm not gonna bleed you like all these other dudes and say your dick right now. It just comes off as like, to me personally, bro, it just comes off to like, one, I knew it, nigga. I knew you'd be compromised eventually. If you wasn't yet, you'll be there, nigga. And two, it's like, god damn, bro, $1 million or a dinner with this nigga? Like, he better told you every fucking thing you wanted to know. And that's another thing I want to talk about as well, is the influence of that dinner that we're now seeing through ripples of Drake's behavior. You guys cannot tell me for a fact, if you guys watch Akademiks as much as I watch Akademiks, you get what I'm saying? You can't tell me for a fact Akademiks didn't get in Drake's head a little bit at that dinner. The way, like I said, he's making his own PR machine, you get what I'm saying? And he's using Akademiks, the #1 hip hop media, guy. And he's getting him on his side. Not only that, he been had Maul in his pocket. You get what I'm saying? And he wants those two to work together. And those two working together is like Luke fucking Skywalker and Darth Vader working together. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. That's why Drake wants them to work together. He's making his own superpower media team, if you guys are paying attention. He also has the young streamers in his pocket. Ben the Don. He's in his pocket. He tried to, this is where I mean he failed at something. He tried to get Playboy Max. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know if the backlash with Playboy Max, like saying he not really holding on or feeling the album, like kept him, kept him out of that position. But you guys get where I'm saying, like he's building his own superpower because Akademiks, this is why I know Akademiks was in his head at that dinner, believes that this media is the future of how things will be ran. It's no longer watching the news, watching World Star Hip Hop, watching anything on TV. Whatever people say on their popular YouTube streamer or whatever their popular YouTube streamer says, it's usually what people believe and think off the ribble. So if Drake can control that aspect, he can control all type of content, he control all type of narratives, he can even build his own narratives. You get what I'm saying? And let's talk about how these narratives could be built. Because as you can see right here, I'm gonna put it up right here. As you can see right here, it was rumored that Drake is either, shooting a video in California, which me personally, I think it either has to be for Too Hard for the Radio or just something to keep in the back pocket if Kendrick decides to diss. You get what I'm saying? Drake is very malicious and very calculated. So just in case Kendrick decides to diss, he might have that in his back pocket to where he shot a video in his hometown. Or if not, it's Too Hard for the Radio, obviously. But that's his first time back in LA in a minute. And the speculation here is all of this super mega PR team that Drake had. I guess some guy named Kirko, even Rap TV had posted this, and then all of a sudden, somebody got that call, and they had to take that shit down. You get what I'm saying? And it's gone immediately. Not a lot of people caught it. But, I follow a couple YouTubers that caught it. And, we happen to have the information here for you guys to indulge in that. And I want to also point out the fact that when you control the masses of the media team like that, bro, you don't need the machine behind you. And then this is another question I just want to question. Now, his sales were what, 430K, and then his wholesales was 13K, I believe. Like, can we throw accusations? I'm not throwing accusations, but it's just like, I look at it this. Kendrick, Akademiks said one thing right. All these motherfuckers use bots, yo. I just feel like it's different treatment for different artists. Like, when it's obvious a use of bots and shit like that, give this nigga the same K-bots. Say something. Drake stands. Be fair. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what this shit is. At the end of the day, it's just a big war between the K-bots and the Drake stands, and their what's the word I'm looking for? Their comfortability in hip-hop, because Drake stands, like when Drake has the reins, they believe hip-hop is fun, it's more party going, it's more, play Drake for the bitches and no. But there's some people that listen to hip-hop for the gym. There's some people that, like to think and articulate themselves and be inspired by hip-hop as well. And they feel like that's the Kendrick side of the camp. And it's like, it's just a war. It's just a war between, I don't know what to call these niggas, but it's just a war. And this is the thing that I gotta ask myself as well. And I gotta ask you guys, everybody wants to talk about big three, who's the best. Now listen, me and my homie had an argument, a 2-hour argument. because this was about a year ago about Future. You get what I'm saying? Because Future is in my top 1 to 2 artists. You get what I'm saying? One of the greatest artists of all fucking time, y'all. Speaking of Future, let's keep it going. I told him if Lil Wayne dropped today a brand new album, if Future dropped a brand new album, who you listening to first? He tried to gas. I know Wayne's the fucking GOAT, y'all. I know all Lil Wayne songs too. I love Lil Wayne. But he's trying to say that, you know, Lil Wayne is so great and glorious from his glory days that he would listen to Lil Wayne first. And I just had to keep that shit real, bro. I'm listening to Future. I ain't even gonna hold you. I listen to Wayne after, but I'm listening to Future off the motherfucking ribble quickly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I say that to say this, y'all. Why isn't Future in the big 3? And why isn't Future really like the main nigga right now? He's like really the main character. If you think about it, he still did work with, look, let's talk about it. First of all, he started the beef. He's the one who came to Kendrick with that hard ass motherfucking beat. Like, yeah, talk about that nigga. He probably didn't tell him that, but you know, it's your fault, nigga. This is your song. You and Metro shit. You niggas continue on from the Like That onto a We Don't Trust You album, part fucking 1 and 2, my nigga, right? Then you follow up, my nigga, and have some shit. So that's him and Kendrick, right? Then your ass fuck around and still do some shit with J. Cole. Then your ass fuck around and still do some shit with Drake, nigga, on this album. Like, everybody calling him a snake. Everybody calling him a snake. That nigga ain't no snake. He's the GOAT. That lets y'all know these niggas' recipe don't work without Future. These niggas can't reach a certain level of energy without Future. And I've been through that. Like niggas want to call Future a snake because he's all through this shit. He's all through, hey, I ain't in no beef, but I'm in all these songs, nigga. I'm in all these songs. The craziest part is, like, it's ironic this nigga goes ran to Atlanta and put Future on the song. Like, I just can't, that's like, he tried the 8 Mile Up approach, like, yeah, you did whoop my ass and I still trying to celebrate your loss. No, brother. To me, that makes Future look like the biggest big dog nigga, like big dog nigga. Like, so it's just like, hey, are we really mad at the right people? But that goes to show you how this shit is just twisted. But all in all, the energy for the Iceman Aftermath, if you ask me, it's pretty good, bro. I see a lot of backpedaling from Joe Budden, which is crazy. I see a lot of backpedaling. So I do think that the Drake stands, this is their moment to enjoy. Like, let them have it, man, because like a lot of people have been saying, oh yeah, let's talk about this too. DJ Head editing out the Too Hard for the Radio shit, right? I hate to sound like this dude, my nigga, but I agree with Rory and Maul, bro. If you ain't got to do all that, bro. You ain't got to do all that. Keep that same energy. Like, yeah, it's dissing the homies and all that, bro, but it's just hip-hop at the end of the day. If it's bothering niggas that bad, then I ain't gonna hold you. Kendrick need to get in the studio and drop some harder shit so we don't have to play Too Hard for the Radio, bro. Take care of your city. Take care of your state. You get what I'm saying, my nigga? That's all that is. So it's like, I don't agree with the radio. I mean, the little Eddie he did taking the dishes out. Me personally, I don't fuck with Too Hard for the Radio, but my homie loves it. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't fuck with that, and it's just not for me. And nah, you ain't gotta do all that, nigga. That's to me, that's just like, let's give him some power that don't need power, my nigga. Like, shit, let this, you niggas know Drake ain't no pushover ass artist. You niggas know that he was not finna die out. You niggas should know this wasn't the end of Drake. It was just a loss for Drake. You get what I'm saying? And some motherfuckers really lean into that energy like myself. Like, bro, just because you lost a rap battle don't mean I'm not finna still listen to it. Like I told the homie the other day, bro, I had Little Birdie play, right? Little Birdie was playing in my car. I pick a bitch up. She like, oh, what song is this? I'm like, this Drake new shit, Little Birdie, right? Right after that, TV off came on, y'all. Right after, I promise. You can't make this type of shit up. It's just like, and then right after that, some Future. But I told y'all about Future, nigga. I told y'all. But it's just the principalities of like, nigga, if you can't enjoy, first of all, y'all don't know these niggas. Y'all don't know these niggas, bro. Like, can we stop acting like we all gang, OVO gang and TDE gang, and we ride it out? Like, it's cool to support your favorite artist, bro, but at the end of the day, we're all just consumers and fans. And I'm gonna enjoy this shit. I'm gonna listen to both. I don't give a fuck if they talking about each other. At the end of the day, they both make good music. At the end of the day, they both had a big influence on my life. So, and you can check all my videos, nigga. This ain't no backpedal from me, nigga. I still stand firm by my list right here. I'm gonna put it up again. I still stand firm by my list, nigga. But I'm not gonna lie and discredit Drake as a great artist. I just, like I said, I just hate to see the continuing drag on of the war. And like I said in like fucking 4 videos ago, I'm tired of the Drake versus Kendrick. I just got Drake versus Kendrick fatigue. Like, I hope this is not the rest of these niggas' career. It's just sending subtle shots at each other because Drake still feels like he's the best and Kendrick feels like he is the best. So it's like, I don't want to, like, no, bro. It's stumping creativity. But we'll see how that shit goes. I just want to know how you guys feel. Do you feel like Drake is building his own, you know, superpower PR team to create the narrative and to be his own superpower machine to, you know, inflate or rewrite, you know, just the narrative on him, or just to keep him flowing, or just to make that backpedaling effect, that energy that a lot of the Drake stands are get to enjoying right now. Like I said, enjoy y'all moment. Y'all, he's on the charts. His album's doing good. You know, he's doing great, which I never cared for. Like, people who care about this shit, bro, are just too invested, if you ask me. Like, you might as well go, man, go meet that nigga. Go meet that nigga in the bathroom, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, you're just on your knees at this point, glazed all in your face. Like, come on, bro, it's not that deep. But enjoy the music. I hope everybody else is enjoying the music. My personal favorite right now is the Her with Sexy Red. I feel like she did really good. I don't give a fuck, y'all. And then I still listen to that White Bone, bro. I'm listening to, bro, my on repeat. I ain't gonna hold y'all. What's on repeat right now is Dust. Dust is a really good song. I wish he extended that beginning part though. The little girls from Atlanta, they call me Santa. He should have extended that into a whole song. But that was pretty player how he did that. Like, basically saying, you know, I was singing to you bitches, but you know, I gotta handle these niggas right now. I see the energy, Drake. I see it. I understand it. But you know, like I said, y'all get in the comments. Do y'all think he's, you know, like all the other people are saying, he's building his own narrative behind these big hip-hop media coverage people in these spaces and things like that? Do y'all believe it's some inflation on his numbers? Do y'all believe that Kendrick might come back as a diss? I personally don't think Kendrick's gonna diss him. I don't think it's no need for that. What do y'all think about him showing up in California with the music video and things like that? Y'all give me all y'all opinions and, you know, tell me something I don't know. If y'all know a little bit more about it than I don't know, because I didn't get a lot of chance to cover a lot more than I wanted to. I have to go to work. But, you know, y'all get in the comments and let me know something that I probably don't know. I would love to hear it. Top comment always gets pinned. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you do not miss no videos that I drop. And it's been your boy Big Lucci, man. I'm out of here. Peace.
Perfect. Tell them what my name is. Big Lucci, baby. Okay.